The cafeteria was loud as usual, the corner table completely taken over by our friend group, half finished trays, loud laughter, and the kind of chaos only college students could create. And of course, sitting right across from you was the thorn in your side, John Jungkook, black leather jacket, messy hair, cocky grin, the so-called bad boy of the campus. Every girl turned their head when he walked in, and every time you told yourself the same thing, don't look impressed, don't. But then his smug voice snapped you back. Oi, don't stare too hard, you'll fall for me. You scoffed so hard the guy next to you choked on his food. Relax, John. I was staring at the wall behind you. It's more attractive. The table burst into laughter. Jungkook leaned back, smirk widening, and then, like always, he placed his most prized possession on the table. A little yellow carton of banana milk. His sacred ritual. Everyone knew better than to touch it. That was when Rika, your best friend, perked up. Guys, listen. We need something fun this weekend. Midterms are done. We deserve chaos. What about that haunted house tour? The group exploded in chatter. I'm in. Her, it's super scary. We should definitely go at night. You wrinkled your nose. Pass. I hate horror stuff. Jungkook tilted his head at you, mocking. What's wrong, princess? Scared a ghost might mess up your perfect eyeliner? You snapped back instantly. At least my face doesn't need a filter to look human. The group howled, Jungkook's jaw ticked, but the gleam in his eyes screamed he loved this game. Minutes later, while Jungkook was distracted arguing with Taeyong, your hand slid across the table, one quick swipe, and his banana milk disappeared behind your bag. You bit back a grin, victory tasted sweet. Not even 30 seconds later, Jungkook reached for it. His hand landed on an empty spot. His entire body stirred. Slowly, he lifted his gaze to you. Where is my banana milk? You widened your eyes. What banana milk? He leaned to forward, voice low and dangerous. Don't mess with me. You are the only menace here crazy enough to steal from me. You shrugged casually. Maybe it grew legs and ran away. The vein on his neck popped. Very funny. You are dead, sweetheart. You smirked, looking at him in a challenging way, and you knew better. He won't sit silently, and that's the best part of becoming his enemy. Life is always interesting. That night, the group chat lit up. Rika, haunted house trip confirmed. Saturday night. Taeyong, everyone is in. You, no, not going. Jungkook, oh, you are going. You stare at his text. Excuse me. Who said I'm going? Jungkook, me, unless you want to confess about my banana milk. Your stomach flipped. Rika, LAMO, the tension. Taeyong, just kiss already. Yo, I would rather kiss a zombie. Jungkook, same, but at least a zombie wouldn't steal my stuff. You put the phone aside and sighed. A smile appeared on your lips, and you knew it was because of Jungkook, but you'll never admit it. Stupid coconut head. You shut your locker with a loud clang only to find him there, John Jungkook, leaning lazily against the next locker like he owned the hallway. His arms were folded, eyes narrowed at you with that familiar mix of suspicion and amusement. Still not confessing? You turned to look at him, pretending to be innocent. Confess to what? He tilted his head. To stealing my banana milk. Don't play dumb, princess. You are the only one bold enough. You smirked. Bold? Thanks for the compliment, but maybe you should check your bag properly next time. Could be hiding in there. He snorted. Yeah, right, like a carton of banana milk magically teleports. Admitted, you're obsessed with me, and that was your excuse to steal something of mine. You gasped mockingly. Obsessed? With you? Please, I would rather lick the cafeteria floor. His grin widened as he leaned closer. Don't act tough, you practically worship me. That made you roll your eyes. Oh, totally. Every night I light a candle and pray to Saint Jungkook of banana milk. Please give me patience to survive his ego. He chuckled, biting his lip as if enjoying this far too much, but then his voice dropped low as he leaned closer to your ear. Fine, don't admit it. Saturday night, haunted house. I'll make you confess one way or another. Your heart skipped, but you rolled your eyes playing it cool. You couldn't scare me if you tried. His smirk turned downright wicked. Princess, you get scared when the vending machine drops too loudly. You sweated his chest lightly. That was one time, and it was unexpected. Sure. I'll remember that when you were screaming and clinging to me on Saturday. You laughed mockingly. In your dreams, John, I would rather let a ghost drag me away. He leaned even closer, whispering, Don't tempt me. I might let it unless you confess first. You glared, but your pulse betrayed you, quick and uneven. He noticed, of course he noticed. You spoke through gritted teeth. God, you are insufferable. He straightened, grinning like he won, and yet you can't stay away. He winked, then sauntered off, leaving you fuming and secretly flustered. One day I'll definitely beat his pretty ass. You said, grabbing your books tighter. Saturday night arrived faster than you wanted. The old mansion loomed at the edge of town, tall gates creaking as the group pushed them open. The place was infamous. Peeling paint, broken windows, ivy crawling up the walls like it was alive. Perfect setting for horror, perfect setting for regret. You zipped up your jacket tighter, pretending you weren't shivering. Rika nudged you. Don't worry. Ghosts like you won't get scared of other ghosts. You smacked her arm. Very funny. Then of course Jungkook's voice cut through. Careful, princess, you're shaking already, and we haven't even gone inside. You shot him a glare. I'm not shaking, it's called dramatic effect. He leaned closer, his grin infuriating. Sure, keep telling yourself that. The heavy front door creaked as it shut behind your group. The sound echoed through the dark hall. The air smelled of damp wood, mildew, and decades of dust. Every step on the wrapped floorboards groaned like a warning. Flashlights flicked on, casting shaky beams across peeling wallpaper, cobweb strewn chandeliers, and crooked portraits with cracked eyes that seemed to follow you. Theo, already groaning. Can you two chill for 1 second? We just got here. You spun around defensive. He started it. You always start it. I just finish it. He smirked, hands in his pockets. Rika muttered loud enough for everyone to hear. Why do they sound like a married couple already? You and Jungkook in perfect unison. Don't say that. The group burst out laughing, the sound bouncing off the musty walls, while you and Jungkook glared at everyone like you hadn't just spoken in stereo. As you crept further in, Hana's flashlight beam hit a cracked mirror. You know, they say the owner of this house killed his wife right here. Locked her up because he wanted to run away with his mistress. You wrinkled your nose, shivering. Shut your mouth, Hana. That's disgusting. Hana grinned, enjoying your reaction. And now her spirit roams the halls, crying, searching for revenge. Jungkook leaned closer to your ear, whispering dramatically, "What if she comes behind you first?" You jumped and elbowed him in the ribs. "She'll attack you first because she might hate men." He chuckled, clutching his side. "Relax, princess. I'm a loyal man." You rolled your eyes. "Please, you would sell me to the ghost for a carton of banana milk." The group laughed again and Taeyong nearly dropped his flashlight. "Oh my god, can you two ever have a normal conversation?" Jimin grinned. "Normal for them is this." The group entered a long hallway lined with broken portraits. One portrait in particular showed a pale woman with hollow eyes. Rika pointed at it. "That's probably the dead wife. Looks like she's staring right at you, Ryan." You instinctively stepped back, bumping into Jungkook's chest. He seized the opportunity immediately. "Told you, she likes you." He spoke, smirking down at you. You shoved him lightly, cheeks hot. "Shut up, she's not real." "You keep saying that, but what if she's jealous? Maybe she thinks you are my mistress." "As if I wouldn't even be your lab partner if I had a choice." He leaned closer, teasing. "Funny because you're acting like my wife right now, jumping into my arms when you're scared." Your face burned. "That was not jumping, that was tripping." The floorboard creaked. Hannah snorted. "Sure, blame the floor." A sudden bang echoed from upstairs. Everyone froze. You whispered, gripping your flashlight tighter. "What was that?" Jungkook grinned, whispering near your ear. "Ghost mother-in-law coming to check if you have cooked dinner." You smacked his arm hard this time. "You are impossible." He laughed quietly. "And you are adorable when you are scared." Friends exchanged looks behind you, whispering. Taeyang to Jimin in low voice. "They are basically flirting. Should we leave them here?" Jimin grinned. "Best idea you have ever had." As the group moved deeper, you kept close to Rika, determined not to let Jungkook see any sign of weakness. Something creaked above. A shadow flickered. You stiffened but forced a smirk. "This place is lame, not scary at all." Jungkook suddenly tapped your shoulder from behind with a sharp boo. You screamed loud, too loud. Everyone whipped around. "Relax, it was just Jungkook." Taeyong sighed. You smacked Jungkook's arm hard. "Are you insane?" He doubled over laughing, clutching his stomach. "God, you should have seen your face. Priceless. Want me to draw it for you later?" You crossed your arms, seething. "Immature brat." He leaned down, eyes glinting. "Admitted. You like when I tease you." Your cheeks burn. "In your dreams." Every corner you turned, the two of you found a reason to fight. A bat flew past. You yelped, grabbing Jungkook's sleeve on instinct. "Oh ho, what's this?" he teased, holding on to me now. "Shut up, it was just instinct." Instinct to cling to me. Interesting. Later, you both tried to squeeze through a narrow hallway. Move, you hissed. Ladies first. He smirked. I said move, not flirt. The group groaned. Do you guys ever stop? Rika muttered. Never. Taeyong sighed. At this point, they are either gonna kill each other or make out. You choked. Excuse me? Jungkook raised a brow, amused. Make out, huh? Didn't know you were into me like that. I will end you. At one point, the group split into pairs to explore different wings. Of course, fate or maybe Jungkook's scheming left you stuck with him. You walked fast, flashlight shaking slightly in your grip. Slow down, princess. I'm not scared, you muttered. Your voice just cracked. No, it didn't. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed down the hallway. You froze, heart pounding. Jungkook noticed instantly the way your shoulders stiffened, the way your flashlight wobbled. He smiled. Oh, you're terrified. This is gold. I'm fine. You insisted, forcing a smile. He leaned closer, whispering, then why are you clinging to my sleeve again? You glanced down. Damn it. Your hand was gripping his jacket. You dropped it like it burned. That was balance. He chuckled lowly, clearly enjoying every second. You are cute when you lie. Your breath hitched, but you snapped back, and you are insufferable. Exploring another dusty hallway, a gust of wind slammed a door shut behind you. Both of you jumped. Relax, it's just the wind. Jungkook smirked. I wasn't scared. You said too quickly. He opened a small door to what looked like a storage closet. Check in here. You peeked inside, muttering nothing, when suddenly he shoved you in. John Jungkook! The door clicked shut, leaving you in pitch dark with him right behind you. You shoved at his chest. This isn't funny. He laughed quietly. Confess and I'll let you out. You gritted your teeth. Fine, I confess. He perked up. That you are an idiot. Silence. Then his breath brushed your ear again, low and smug. Careful, sweetheart. Keep this up and I'll really make you scream. Your cheeks went hot. You are disgusting. The mansion had a way of twisting paths, one wrong turn, and suddenly the laughter of your friends faded, leaving you alone in a silent corridor. You swallowed hard, flashlights beam jittering. Rika? Taeyong? No one answered. The silence pressed in heavy, broken only by the groan of the old house. Still, you muttered to yourself, it's fine. I'm not scared, just a little lost. That's all. You didn't know that Jungkook had slipped away from the group too, eyes locked on you the whole time. You walked faster, the beam shaking more. Every shadow looked alive. Then, creak, a floorboard behind you. You spun. Hello? No answer. Another sound, a whisper of movement. Your pulse quickened, but you forced a laugh. Very funny. Whoever's there, you're not scaring me. Still nothing, only silence. Your throat tightened. You hugged your arms close, your breath coming quicker. Okay, maybe a little scary. You muttered half to yourself. Hidden in the dark, Jungkook smirked, enjoying every second of your act, crumbling. But when he noticed your breath turning shallow, panic starting to creep in, he finally stepped forward. Boo! You yelped, swinging your flashlight wildly, only for it to land on Jungkook's stupidly smug face. John Jungkook? You shrieked, storming at him. Your fists pounded his chest. You absolute jerk! Do you know how scared I was? He caught your wrists easily, smirking. Relax, princess. I was just having fun. Fun? You shoved at him, glaring. I almost had a panic attack. Guess you should confess then. Admit you hid my banana milk and maybe I'll stop teasing you. You gawked at him. Are you insane? You corner me in a literal haunted house just to make me confess about a drink? He grinned wider. That drink was sacred. Before you could storm off, Jungkook grabbed your hand and pulled you into a side room. Before you realized what was happening, the door slammed shut behind you, locked. You spun to face him furious. Are you dumb? It's late. Our friends are probably looking for us, and you lock us in here? He shrugged casually, leaning against the wall. Not until you confess. You stomped over to the door, banging on it. Open it now. Nope. You pulled out your phone. No signal, of course. Great. Just great. Behind you, Jungkook chuckled. Yes, it's just you and me, princess. Romantic, isn't it? Romantic. You whirled on him. You are insane. Minutes stretched, the silence grew heavy. You sat on the floor hugging your knees. Jungkook finally slid down beside you. Too close, his shoulder brushed yours. You shifted away. Don't sit too close. He smirked, leaning in closer deliberately. What? Afraid you'll fall for me? You glad but your heartbeat betrayed you. No, afraid that I'll punch your stupid face. He tilted his head, studying your face in the dim flashlight glow. His voice softened just a little. Why do you always fight me so much? You scoffed because you are annoying, because you drive me crazy. And yet, you always rise to my teasing, like you enjoy it. Your breath caught, you looked away, you are imagining things. His hand brushed yours, gentle and intentional. Or maybe you're just scared to admit it, just like you're scared to admit you stole my drink. You snapped, turning on him. Fine, I did it, okay? I stole your stupid banana milk. His grin lit up like victory. Knew it. But you deserve it. You continued jabbing his chest because you always smirk and act like you own the world. And you drive me insane and. Your words faltered as his eyes locked on yours. The smugness was gone, replaced by something deeper and warmer. You drive me insane too, sweetheart, he whispered. Your breath hitched. All that bickering, it's because I like you a lot more than I should. You froze, the air was thick. You what? Before you could blink, his hand cupped your cheek, pulling you in. His lip crashed against yours, hungry, desperate, but soft enough to melt every wall you had built. You shoved him lightly at first. You are insane. He smirked against your lips, insanely into you. Yeah. And this time you didn't push him away. When you finally pulled back, both of you were breathless. You whispered, you are impossible. Jungkook grinned, thumb brushing your cheek. And you are mine now. Admit it. You rolled your eyes, but your smile betrayed you. If you ever lock me in a haunted house again, I'll end you. He leaned closer, lips brushing your ear. Worth it. The moment Jungkook finally unlocked the door and pulled you out of that cursed hallway, your heart was still racing. Not from the jump scares anymore, but from him, his smirk, that kiss you swore you would never allow, yet somehow never wanted to end. You tried to straighten your hair, fix your shirt, and act normal, but the universe clearly hated you because the second you and Jungkook walked back to the group, hand in hand without realizing it, everyone turned. Taeyong spoke, grinning like the devil. Well, 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 look who finally decided to show up. Where were you two, huh? Making out in a corner. You instantly let go of Jungkook's hand like it was on fire and scoffed. Excuse me, I would rather kiss a skeleton in here than him. Jungkook rolled his eyes, arms crossed. Please, you were practically begging me to stay close because you were scared. You glared at him. Liar, I wasn't scared. I just didn't want you to get lost. Someone has to babysit you. Your friend's grown, Jimin literally facepalmed. Do you guys ever stop, like, for 1 second? Honestly, this is exhausting. Just admit you like each other already. No need to act tough in front of us. We all know what you both were doing in that room. Your face turned red, cheeks heat up. You and Jungkook in unison. What? The group burst out laughing. Later, when everyone split into smaller groups again, you were walking with your best friend, trying to convince her that nothing happened, but every time you caught Jungkook's smug little grin from a distance, your chest tightened. Girl, your lips look swollen. You covered your mouth. Shut up, it's the weather. Meanwhile, Jungkook was on the other side with Taeyong, who couldn't stop poking his shoulder. Bro, you totally kissed her, didn't you? Your ears are red. Jungkook gritted his teeth. Shut up before I leave you here with the clown animatronic.